what's going on? Today we're gonna do a little bit of a behind the scenes kind of deal. I get asked a lot about my videos and how I edit them and blah 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 blah. So this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna pull in a video to edit. This video may or may not get uploaded to YouTube. I'm not sure. It was one where I was kind of on the fence about things a little bit, and so we'll see. Now, I think it was this one. Pretty sure it was. We'll find out. If you guys hear anything in the background like "Mommy, Mommy," that's just my daughter, so don't worry about that. It's just Emma. Alright, so I have done a drag and drop. Okay. And now I'm going to drag and drop my intro. And all I'm doing is dragging it from my folder location and I'm putting it here. This is Adobe Premiere Pro, by the way. Whatever you guys use, I'm not sure, but alright, so now from here we're going to put it into our media sequence, and you'll see that I've got two different tracks. So the first thing I do is I left click on it, right click, hit unlink, left click on the last one, and hit the delete button. I get rid of that track. It's useless to me. Alright. Second thing I do is I right click on it and I hit edit clip in Adobe Audition. I immediately hit all of my stuff or edit all of my stuff in Adobe Audition as far as the audio goes, no matter where my video starts. Excuse me for the yawn. Now I will wait for this to load because it's got to open up Adobe Audition while I'm trying to record, blah blah blah. Adobe products, they take up a lot of CPU. You can change how the priority is if you want, but I'm going to drag that over here so you guys can see it loading in. Alright, this is my audio for the whole session. I'm going to double click. I'm going to hit Effects, Amplitude, and Compression. I'm going to go to Dynamics Processing. Mine is set to Boomy Kick. You see there's a lot of different options here. Mine is set to Boomy Kick. What it does is it brings the highs down low, it brings the lows up high. You'll see that here in just a second. Alright, now I'm going to drag it up just a little bit past that. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through my audio and I'm going to find sections that are super low. Like maybe there's a couple cops talking that I just I can't really hear. Alright.
Oh, excuse me.
So this is going to come across on my speakers. You guys might not be able to hear it too well. Basically, we're just going to go across to the little low bits here.
Alright, we'll roll down the... Oh, it was not...
Nothing. Alright, so it looks like... Looks like everybody's audio is pretty good here. We'll bring this guy's audio up just a little bit.
Yeah, all I see is pellets, gloves, a vest.
Alright.
Alright. Let me check that out. I have a card too. I'll get that going.
So it looks like the audio is alright here.
I have a card too. I'll get that going. Yeah.
Sometimes it's good just to go through and make sure that everybody's audio is higher up. Some of these officers, they have a really low output.
Which one are you supposed to drive?
Right?
Whichever one you want.
So,
Okay, so I'm not gonna get in trouble if I drive the one behind.
like this guy here, you see how super low he is compared to everybody else.
So I'm not gonna get in trouble if I drive.
So we're gonna bring him up, because he's just as low as like the engine noise, right?
There. Oh.
Alright, and that's engine noise. So what we're going to do is we're going to double click, we're going to go File, and then we're going to go Save. Alright. While that saves, we don't have to do jack shit, because it's going to save to the Adobe Premiere rendition of the audio. So after it's saved, go down here and see how that goes blank. After that goes blank, it's going to reload with the audio at the correct level. We'll give it a second here. There we go. All right, we're going to highlight those two. We're going to link them up. Now what we're going to do is we're going to find the beginning of my video.
All right, welcome back. All right.
And that's about it right there. So we're going to come over here to the razor blade, cut that to the selection tool, hit that, and hit delete.
All right, welcome back, legit RP server. I'm running around and getting a car. Oh, excuse me.
All right.
And change my character pet to Joe Fakaname. And I think I'm having a whole lot of fun. Not very good at driving in the snow in the hoopty. But we'll see what we can get into tonight.
All right. Now, after I say we'll see what we can get into tonight, I normally cut it. Skip all the bullshit scenes. I talk a lot.
Goes and you sit there smoking, you know?
Alright, so that's where I get caught.
Oh shit, well yeah, that'll happen.
Usually when you throw a Molotov at it, it does do that. So.
These are all things that are true, uh-oh. And I'm getting pulled over.
Alright, so this is where we're going to cut it in, right?
Rather than catch my own cruiser on fire, which I did with control, so.
Oh shit, well yeah, that'll happen.
Alright,
Usually when you throw a
so
Molotov at it, it does do that. So.
right about there. Now this is where I'm going to cut it. Yes, sweetie? Yes, I can put SpongeBob on for you. Excuse me, while I put SpongeBob on for my daughter. That's right. We're going to wait for this. Okay. After I've cut that crap out, because I don't want that in the video, right? So I'm going to take this, I'm going to butt it up here and see where that red line is. Where's that red line? Right there. I'm going to left click, then I'm going to right click, and I'm going to hit apply default transitions. What this is going to do is it's going to fade out from here.
But we'll see what we can get into tonight. These are all things that are true, uh-oh.
And there we go.
Oh boy, good luck, have fun.
Alright. So now I'm getting pulled over. Now I can kind of skip ahead a little bit here because there's really nothing that I need to nothing that I need to cut out. But you see how long they're sitting it out in the car like that? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut it here.
Cut here?
Cause yeah, we're gonna cut it here. Are you gonna help me narrate this?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna move this forward just a little bit, about right now. And let's go to where he gets out of the car. Or you can just cough and be rude about it. Yeah.
Why is there a secondary?
Alright, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna cut it right about here. We're gonna take this section out. Because we've been kind of sitting here for a little bit. Obviously, because he called in a secondary unit. Now, I didn't know that as a civ, obviously. Now, here's his secondary.
Secondary. Oh, God. Oh, that's a rip.
Laughing at my own video like a jackass. Okay, so.
Why?
Alright.
The reason for the stop today is that little drift you did around.
So we're just gonna kind of fast forward here,
about
because
15.
I know what's going on, right? So
And my name is Sidearm with me. I have
I'll be right back with you.
now I tell him it's a registered pistol, but in my mind, I'm thinking it's a. In my mind, here's the two things that are going on. One, I'm controlling this RP situation. This character is a felon, not allowed to have firearms. So I'm saying to him that I have a registered firearm, but the registered firearm just so happens to be like a BB gun or an airsoft pistol.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Of course.
The seat, correct?
So now I'm just
that's
kind of telling him what gun I have, blah blah blah.
Airsoft, you said.
Basically, what I'm doing now is I'm looking for little bits to take out that.
Alright, some CO2 canisters.
I'm looking for little bits to take out here that are not going to be crucial to the storyline. Okay, so when I'm typing stuff, I want to take that stuff out. I really do. But what I found is when I'm watching videos like this is that I like it when I can see them typing things out, because then I can kind of understand, okay, so this person is typing out that he's got, it's not a real pistol, it's an airsoft pistol. What does he have in the trunk? He's got, you know, CO2 cartridges in the trunk, lots of ammo, paintball, shit like that. So you know, in this case, I've got a small bag of weed, airsoft pistol, airsoft rifle, ammo. You know, I'm having a good day here. So I like to have that in the videos when I type it out if I can.
Right.
Because a lot of people, when they're watching videos, they're not looking at the top left of your screen. They're looking at, you know, what's going on. They're looking at the car and the flashing lights. They're looking at who's talking up in the top center. They're looking at, you know, so many different things.
It's being worked on.
Now this is some out of character shit that we had to talk about. So I'm gonna want to cut a little bit before when he starts talking again. Now this is why I like to record instead of stream, because sometimes as an admin I have to talk to these guys about shit that's going on. So for instance, he saw a different livery popping through his Toys for Tots skin. That is something that the development department is working on. The head admin department is working on, and they're getting that kind of figured out. If I was live streaming, that shit would have been over, you know, on live. Here I can cut that out, and instead of ruining the immersion of the scenario, we can go from one scene to the next and still be in the same, you know, in the same story.
Alright, so your card comes like value. This does expire this month. I'm not worried about how much you got in the card. I'm not even going to wait to double check. I'm not worried about that right now. What concerned us is the fact
That's
that
a good cop.
you are a felon, and you there is a registry for an actual pistol.
All right, now he's going to ask me about the gun.
Have a weapon, apparently. I'm just.
Okay, so have a good day. Appreciate the cooperation today.
Oh, of course. You guys have a good one out there. Be safe.
Yeah, you too.
Handcuffs before?
Yes.
Yep.
All right, now.
Okay, so this dude's just kind of chilling on a tram because what is...
Now what happened was here they forgot to uncuff me.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
a glitch.
so
What happened?
basically what happened was they forgot to uncuff me, even though I was showing uncuffed as a character. They did not physically uncuff me in the server, so my car would not turn because, you know, everybody thought I was cuffed. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut it out from
You
here.
guys have a good one out there. Be safe.
Yeah, you too.
All right, we're gonna cut it here, and then we're gonna cut it back. We're gonna take off all of that shit, and we're gonna cut it there. We're gonna take this whole section out.
Daddy, what's the other one?
I don't know, sweetie. All right, so I'm gonna cut that whole section out, and this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna apply that default transition there at the end.
End it here.
All right, now we've got that all taken care of. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna group that.
What's the other one, Daddy?
All right, And at the beginning, we're going to put in the intro.